Your Honor, if it pleases the court.
Chief, if you would, I would like for you to address up to this date how there's still people dealing with the wounds from this event.
Absolutely. I'd like to first say, you all are unbelievable. I love you guys. It was a tough day. This has been a tough month. I'm here on behalf of the men and women of the Florence Police Department, dedicated law enforcement officers who put their lives on the line every day to protect this community. This month, we've not only recognized the 5-year anniversary of the cowardly ambush that took the lives of Sergeant Terrence Caraway and Investigator Turner, and severely injured Scotty, Maria, Sarah, Brian, Travis, but we have also endured the flood of emotions associated with the guilty plea from last week and the subsequent sentencing hearing today. You see, Your Honor, in the absence of physical scars, there are non-visible emotional scars suffered by officers and deputies that are not apparent because of how well they are masked. Concealed wounds that run deep in both agencies and will be with many of us for the rest of our lives. I'm referring specifically to the mental trauma that exists from those fearless and valiant acts of bravery that I personally witnessed that day from officers who, without wavering, threw themselves into that deadly situation, never given a thought about their own safety, and with the sole focus on rescuing their comrades and stopping the deadly havoc being wreaked by a violent gunman. Your Honor, we suffer from unimaginable distress associated with a friend and colleague and the loss thereof, Sergeant Terrence Caraway, who made the ultimate sacrifice that day, compounded by the loss of Investigator Farrah Turner 19 days later. And it's not just our officers. There's trauma suffered by our administrative staff and our county dispatchers as they helplessly listened to that horror taking place on the radio that day. In fact, there's few first responders or citizens of this city or county that weren't affected by what took place on October 3rd of 2018. But my point here is that there was virtually no member of the Florence Police Department or the Florence County Sheriff's Office that was untouched by the madness we were thrust into on that day. Your Honor, I feel certain that you put your trust in the Florence Police Department and the Florence County Sheriff's Office to do our jobs and uphold the color of law. Today we put our trust and our faith in you to uphold the justice of this court. You cannot give Terrence and Farrah back to us. Nor can you remove the physical and emotional scars suffered on that tragic day 5 years ago. But on behalf of the Florence Police Department, I'm asking you that you hold Fred Hopkins accountable and you sentence him to the maximum sentence by law. That's all I have.
Chief.